Alright, what's up people, and welcome back to this delightful, calm, chill little game. No sarcasm this time, that's exactly what it is. Let's do free play. Let's do a location this time. Let's do the playground. Let's do the playground. Start from scratch. Yeah, we're just playing Power Wash Simulator. One of the most laid-back, chilled games in the world. Obviously, hence the fact that I have this spray. I have played this game before. Holy shit, that's loud. I'm going to turn that down. Uno momento, por favor. Boom. That might have already been quite a few guys, because I might have had to edit the audio in post. Let's go for the longer nozzle. Longer reach and all that. Wow. Actually, no. Let's go for the short one. Let's go for the short nozzle. Wider spread, probably better. 'Twas what she said, not to me. That's a joke that might not make it in. We'll see though. We'll see whether that joke made it in or not. This is going to be a not very highly edited video though. It's going to be a very, very chilled, laid back, long form. Let's play. It will. Oh my god, that was a little choppy bit of lag there. Wow, Power Sim lagging? I've never seen Power Simulator like lag before. That was first time I've ever seen this game actually proper lag. First time for everything though. My computer's ass, so I probably should have expected this game to lag out at some point. But hopefully it doesn't lag fully out ever, because that would be unfortunate, especially while recording. But yeah, welcome to Power Wash Sim. We're going to finish this entire playground in the span of this video, hopefully. That's my plan. We'll see how successful we are. But we're going to finish this merry-go-round first and foremost. But yeah, this is a game that is very relaxing for me. Made my first Power Wash Sim video literally yesterday. Recorded it yesterday. Don't know when it comes out, but it'll come out at some point before this one does. But yeah, it's this was just a game that I would play in my free time. But I'm going back and playing some of these earlier levels for the video for this channel. And yeah, that's about all the introduction that we need. Power Wash Sim. People know what this game is. It's had its trend. People played it for a while, and then people jumped off of the bandwagon when it became not popular anymore. But me, you know what this channel's about. We're playing the older games, the games that no one cares about anymore. I mean, we fucking played Happy Wheels the other week, so if that isn't tell you everything you need to know about this channel, what does? Essentially, what this channel is, always will be, is basically recapturing the nostalgia and old magic of old YouTube gaming. That was what this mission of this channel always was, and still is, because that is pure, unbridled nostalgia. Alright, let me get all of this. Let me get this merry-go-round done real quick. Oh wait, no, there's a better way to do it. How do I do this? What was the... No, it wasn't that. What was it? I'm looking for a certain... No, it's not that. It was... What was the button for it? No, it wasn't that. I can't remember what it was. Was it... Okay, it's C. There we go. Press C, and it looks a bit more satisfying for the video. So we're going to see how successful I am. Ha! C! I'm so punny. We're going to see how successful we are using this format like this. To be honest, isn't really very effective, but I'm sure it looks satisfying for the video. Maybe. I don't think it does, but who knows? Might be completely wrong. It might be exactly what you guys want to watch. That's but yeah, like I say, this is a nice chilled out game to just chill and chat. So welcome to the Power Wash podcast. I think I mentioned in the last Power Wash video how this game is the perfect game to do a YouTube podcast like series in said game, and I love that that's essentially what's happened here for me. I love how like Dino Run podcast was like my unique podcast thing, and now I've just jumped on the bandwagon of doing a podcast in this game. Even though that's not intentional, that wasn't my intention to do it like that, but it's just how this game, you know, exists. It kind of just does exist in that way that it kind of works perfectly for a podcast like this, because it's such a laid back, chilled vibe. I mean, doing solo podcasts is always something that like I've struggled with, because like talking to myself, even though I'm talking on video to hopefully some form of virtual audience, but talking to myself by myself is always something I've struggled with, and it's a great way to boost my confidence for me to actually just constantly talk, because I'm quite introverted as a person. This isn't a podcast where I'm going to start oversharing, hopefully, even though that looks to be where the signs are going. But I've always been very introverted. I often don't talk about myself, which is why I started a YouTube channel, to try and push past that trouble that I have. Try and talk more about myself and try and be myself a bit more. I'm trying not to overshare on these podcasts, guys, I swear, but this is just where my train of thought goes. But yeah, podcasts are great. I love podcasts. I grew up always loving like long form content, and unfortunately that's not where like in online entertainment is heading. Like it's more heading to short form content, like hence like TikTok and YouTube Shorts, etc. Even though Vine was like the precursor to that. God, Vine. Who remembers fucking Vine? Probably like no one. I kind of like didn't have the app, but I would like watch all of the Vine compilation YouTube videos when they would start being made, and then Vine shut down, and then all of those YouTube Vine compilations would just completely absorb the rest of YouTube, and that'd be all anyone would watch for a while. And then all those Vine creators would hop over to YouTube because they didn't have a platform to make videos on. Let's go back to this form, because it's way easy to do. Looks like I'm making progress though. But yeah, it's long form content is something I've always loved to like just have playing in the background while I'm doing something else. Like when I was a lot younger, and I would like my first couple of years of like playing Minecraft, I would often like have like Game Grumps, like the gaming Let's Plays on in the background while I would like grind Minecraft, like whether it be like using a spawner, creating like redstone like traps, or just building, or mining, granted, but yeah, I'd do that, and I'd have like Game Grumps or like Markiplier on in the background, because those are like chilled out, sit down sort of Let's Play sort of gaming content, and that's the shit that I loved. I really loved that shit. And honestly, Game Grumps is just such a great channel. They're so great, and now they've obviously, not now as in like it's past tense now, but they did later on also make a live action videos that were equally amazing, those being the Power Hours they did, which are also just absolutely hilarious. The Game Grumps is just like such a great YouTube channel that I take so much inspiration from, frankly. Same with Markiplier, but yeah, long form content is unfortunately dying out online, and it is sad, but you know, it's unfortunately just how our attention spans are panning out there. Our attention spans are getting smaller and smaller, and we don't really have time to sit down and listen to an hour long podcast. Granted, podcasts nowadays are becoming more and more brain dead. Like, I don't have anything against Joe Rogan's podcast, but like, I don't. And it's also a generalization since I've not really sat through too many of his podcasts, but it does feel like exactly what people don't like about podcasts is on there. And I might be dead wrong, because the last time I watched a Joe Rogan podcast was like 2 years ago or so, but it was all about like NFT culture and who'd win in a fight, a gorilla or a dinosaur. And in some ways that's funny, and it kind of built up the stereotype of podcasts, which is amusing to me. And I at some point have always like wanted to make like a parody version of that sort of like stereotypical podcast, like culture and that sort of format. But I don't know, might do that someday. But no, it is quite amusing how that sort of stereotype in podcasts has prevailed, and maybe has contributed to the drop in popularity of the podcast as a concept. But who knows, I might be dead wrong. But that's just based on what I've witnessed. But goddamn, this dinosaur is dirty, huh? What I've always thought about in Power Wash, just shifting gears in the convo, is why is like everything we're cleaning like completely caked in like this black sooty sort of dirt? That's one thing that I never understood, and I think that MatPat of Game Theory actually tried to like look into that, didn't he? He made like a game theory on what the backstory and lore of this game is. I should probably watch it. But yeah, speaking of MatPat quit, didn't he? He quit YouTube recently, which was a big deal because he's one of like the biggest creators on the platform. He's definitely been on the platform for a long time. So seeing him go was kind of like a changing of the guard in some ways, wasn't it? Because of like YouTube, because he's like from like generation like 1 or 2 of like the first creators on the platform, which is why it was so surreal to see him go, because he's just always been there making game theories or film theories. And then he started that food theory channel and style recently, I think. But it's cool that he gets to like bookend his like YouTube career on a high note. And that's always been like something that's been like a debate that I've seen on whether creators should just keep creating till they don't want to anymore, or kind of like find a good place to stop, right, and properly say like goodbye, end on a high note. And there's always been that back and forward on like what creators should do, and that's not really anything that's on my mind, because one, if I were to stop making videos, and this isn't even me being like, oh, pity me, people wouldn't really care very much if I stopped making videos. I could just stop whenever I like. But I have no interest in like stopping making videos, at least in the foreseeable future. At least, I mean, I might slow down here and there because I can, because it's not like it's my job. It is luckily just a hobby that I just enjoy doing in my free time, and I don't earn money from it, and I probably never will. And that's fine with me. I've already come to terms. I came to terms with that years ago, because I've had like tons of YouTube channels. Some that are like live action, some that are like heavy production based, some that are low effort like this. Even though Zacalis isn't really low effort with the amount of uploads I do, it's definitely high effort. But each video in isolation, they don't take more than like 3 hours to edit each, you know, like whereas like on other channels I've worked harder on videos, like a live action channel I still actually have. It takes like well, it takes ages to film for one, but then it takes like at least like a week to edit each video on there. But each channel has has different like pros and cons to running them. Some channels you put a lot of effort into the video for the gratification of being proud of the video you made forevermore, and you're just being proud of like that thing that you made and it being awesome every time you go back to it. Then other channels that are super low effort, like YouTube poop style low effort, like meme culture videos, and those serve their purpose and they kind of gratify, oh, this was fun to make, I had fun making it, and now moving on. And then there are channels like the one that I'm on right now, Zachalist, which is it's gratifying and creatively fulfilling to produce a giant stream of content constantly, like every other day. Uploads, used to upload daily, as I keep saying, and it is satisfying to say that I've managed to do that, and still manage to upload videos as frequently as I do on here. And each channel creatively gratifies, in different ways, I feel. And and I guess it's just different creators, and creators that both are big on the platform and creators that aren't big on the platform. They all choose what type of channel they want to have. And unfortunately, YouTube's algorithm has gotten to a point where you kind of, for a channel to succeed, and this is something I learnt very late, I obviously know about it now, and if I were to properly try and make it as a YouTuber, I hate the word YouTuber, or content, or influencer is the worst word for it, but if I were to actually sit down and properly go in on a channel and make it as high effort as a Mr. Beast or whatever, then I could probably break through and become like earn money from YouTube and have it be a full-time job. And I could probably do that if I put enough time into it. But unfortunately, with the way the algorithm is, the way to do that is you have to specifically dedicate your channel to one singular microscopic topic. Like if you wanted to make a music related channel, it would have to be a specific genre of music that you like. If it was like a music production channel, or a music reviewing channel, or a specific genre in music, like if it was like a heavy metal channel, it's got to be just that. You can't deviate from it for a second, because if you go from making, like, you start that channel now today and you make some videos about some of your favourite metal bands, then that's all you can do. Because then if the second you make a different video on that channel that is even still music related, like you make like a weird like sort of like skit about still like metal music, it won't perform as well, because it's not the style of video that the algorithm has been pushing to your audience up to that point. And the algorithm will get confused, and they'll think, oh well, shit, this channel clearly doesn't have a regimented like content style that needs to be like perfect every time, and so it just doesn't push your videos to the people it needs to reach for it to do well. And that's just how the algorithm works, and that kind of takes all of the fun out of video creation for me. Putting it back, like relating it back to gaming channels, because that's what we're talking on right now, right? So Zachalist is a gaming channel. You can't be a variety gaming channel anymore. You very rarely see gaming channels break through and become big anymore. You have to be a gaming channel that's set on a specific game series. Like you've got to be a COD Zombies channel or a Minecraft channel. Even though that's a dodgy thing to be at the moment, considering the pattern of people that end up being a Minecraft YouTuber end up doing not so cool things. I will neglect to comment on that more, but you know what I mean. But that's just a bad joke. But anyway, you've got to be a specific game. If you want to be a Resident Evil like gaming channel, or a Power Wash Simulator channel, then that's how the algorithm finds your niche and finds a specific audience for you. But there is an upper limit on how many people that can, like if I were to tomorrow start a new channel and it was a Power Wash Simulator channel, there is a upper limit on how successful that channel will be by default, because there is a limited audience for this game specifically. But if you don't limit said channel to Power Wash Simulator, and say, like I say, I started a gaming channel tomorrow, started with 3 Power Wash Simulator videos, the algorithm will be like, okay, this new channel that this person has created is a Power Wash Simulator channel. They will push those videos to that audience that will enjoy Power Wash Simulator. But then the 4th video you make is a Golf It video or a Pogo Stuck video. the YouTube algorithm will just say, oh, this channel has deviated from the original content type that we've pushed to certain audiences. Time to stop pushing those videos to the algorithm, period. And then your channel is just completely snubbed immediately. And unfortunately, that's how the YouTube algorithm works now, because YouTube is just such a saturated platform in general that there's so much competition. Everyone wants to make it as a YouTuber nowadays. Everyone but me, seemingly. I mean, sure, it'd be cool to be a YouTuber, but I've only ever made videos on YouTube because it's a video that I've wanted to make. For context, people who don't know, if I haven't mentioned it on here, but I'm like a video, like, filmmaker. Like, growing up, I've always wanted to, like, make films, videos, and video entertainment, or digital video, or whatever you want to call it. And when I discovered YouTube was a thing, my first instinct wasn't, oh, that's my dream, I want to be a YouTuber, I want to earn money from making videos on here. That wasn't what it was. I saw YouTube at a very early age. I found YouTube when I was like 11 or 12. I saw that people were on here making cool videos, and I thought, oh, I like making videos, because I would make videos since I was like really, really young. And I'd be like, cool, this is a place to send my videos out and get feedback on said videos, and I would post videos on here. And that's what I did. I didn't do it to, like, get views. I didn't do it to, you know, appease the mighty algorithm. I just did it because, you know, I liked making those videos anyway, and YouTube was a good place to put them if, you know, other people wanted to see them and enjoy them, right? So yeah, that's why I did it. And that's why I make YouTube videos. It's not for any other egotistical reason. I suppose it is still egotistical. Everything about the human experience is based on ego, right? But that's a whole different conversation for another day. But it was more about having somewhere to put the videos and films that I would make when I was younger. And yeah, originally they were just like stop motion animations that I would put on here. Originally I was making them anyway. I was thinking, why not just stick them up on YouTube, right? So, and that mentality that I've had is probably the main reason why I've never, like, made it and become like a YouTuber that has, like, got fucking hundreds, millions subscribers, whatever. But that wasn't the original mission as to why I started making videos, right? So, and obviously people who watch this channel, Zachalist, know that this isn't my first YouTube channel. I've had tons, as I've already said, and I'll probably have more channels after this one. But right now, Zachalist is the thing that I'm quite happy to keep doing. I'm quite happy to keep doing Zachalist for the reasons I've just stated, that it is just creatively fulfilling to have a constant stream of gaming videos akin to classic YouTube gaming that I can post, and I get like a full timeline, right, of videos that I've done on here, of gaming videos, and that's a reason why I've never really hacked Twitch in a way. Like, people love Twitch, and I've been on Twitch, I've, like, watched streams and stuff, but there's never like a backlog of, like, stuff that you can watch back on and be like, oh, that was a cool stream. I mean, there are, like, VODs, you can save VODs, but there's never really like a production value of like the production, like the creative process of making a video, or making a short film, or like a video essay or something, and putting it on YouTube. That whole process is something that I quite enjoy, and removing that side of it and just going straight to the, oh, let's play games and also stream me playing games for a live audience, seems fun, but I've never done it for the reason that I've just stated, that it's not why I'm doing what I'm doing here on YouTube. It's because I enjoy the process of creating videos, and streaming is a different environment than that I am not used to. And granted, I've never opened myself up to the idea of streaming in a big way. I've tried it, and it's not really for me, at least based on how I've experienced it. Maybe my opinion will change, Who knows? Never say never. But the YouTube landscape is very, very different, and it keeps changing. And like I say, the reason none of my videos or channels have really broken through into the limelight of YouTube is because I've never really done it the way that, you know, the platform has kind of intended you to do it. I've never appeased the algorithm. I've never done, oh, make the most snappiest, most colourful fucking thumbnail in the world. I mean, like, thumbnails, you've seen this channel. You've seen how fucking low effort my thumbnails are. They're funny thumbnails because I had fun making them. You know, like, the thumbnails on this channel are the way they are because I had fun making them and they gave me a chuckle when I was making those thumbnails. If you go back to any thumbnail or video on this channel, I've done it because it was fun to make. Simple as. But there are certain little hacks and no's and do's and don'ts when it comes to like releasing a video, making sure the title is funny or not funny, snappy, to the point, and is something that will catch people's attention. Same with the thumbnail, and same with like the first 10 seconds of the video. You've got to make the first 10 seconds of the video as gripping and as got your attention. This video is this. Begin, which is essentially what a Mr. Beast video is, and Mr. Beast has got that sort of formula on lock. But having my making videos on YouTube to that regimented formula would really kill the enjoyment of making the videos for me. Like, I don't want to make videos by the book. I don't want there to be a specific recipe that I follow to make a video that I want to make. I just want to do it my way, and that's just how I've always done it, and that is what I'll continue to do because that's what I continue to enjoy. I've always said to myself, which is how I've come to terms with, you know, not wanting, I've never really wanted to be a YouTuber anyway, but you know, obviously it's a cool thought when you're younger and you first make your videos and go, oh, that'd be cool if you were to earn money for YouTube and have that as your job. The way I came to terms with that was that if I were to start earning money from YouTube and would have to start worrying about how my videos perform in the algorithm, I would start to hate it. I would not enjoy it anymore because of those exact reasons I've just stated, that it would completely kill my passion for it. Because I wouldn't be doing it for fun, I'd be doing it for financial stability. And I'll leave that for my 9-to-5 job that I have at the moment, thanks, because I already don't enjoy that for the same reasons, because you've got to do stuff by the book, otherwise you're not doing it right and you get penalised for not doing it right. I would rather not have that happen to me with video making on YouTube, because I am enjoying it and that's why I started making videos on YouTube. And if I don't want to ruin that for myself, then the best way to not do that is to not, you know, have these videos perform well. In a sad way, if the videos perform well, then the fun gets taken out of it for me. And that's just kind of how it is. And that is, I mean, anyone who's watching who's like fascinated by all that I've said there, hi. I'm Zach. Consider subscribing and liking and commenting. I've never in my life ever really seriously asked my audience to like, subscribe, comment at the end of any video, just because it seems very, very gross to do. But going back to it, that's the mind of, I don't know if that is actually the mind of a small creator like me, but it's certainly where my mind goes because I have been asked before, what would you do if yesterday a random video of yours suddenly got 1 million views and you got like 100,000 subscribers? What would you do? I don't know. I really don't know. Like I said, the idea of making YouTube a job might take the fun out of it for me, and that's scary because YouTube so far has always just been a fun hobby that I've done to chill out and relax and just kind of fulfill myself creatively, have like a creative outlet, like have videos that I can just post and be like, yeah, that was a fun video to create. Now back to the boring adult life that I do have otherwise. and I know that like the whole YouTuber influencer lifestyle kind of is more privilege, and if I were to break through and like, you know, have my videos do well and, you know, earn money from YouTube, then YouTube would be the only thing I would have to do, because it would be the hobby that I do now, but also it would be the job that would replace my 9 to 5. But I would begin to hate it. I have a fear that I might, you know. I don't know for sure, but I don't know. I just don't know until it happens, and I don't know if I want it to happen, I guess is my point. Yeah? I don't know. Where's my step stool gone? So, yeah, Power Wash Simulator, am I right? How's it going? Can I grab this thing, please? Thank you. Why do I walk so slow while I'm equipped with this thing? Can I climb up? Apparently not. I guess I'll go up the slide. Even though that doesn't make sense, because you're meant to go down the slide, not up it. Right. Can I get through? Thank you. Right. Do this. This is a big map. I don't know how long I've been going so far, but this has been an amazing podcast so far. I don't actually know where my talking point should go now, because I've just like been on an absolute stream of just interesting like sort of like tangents, you know. I guess where I could go next is like I've also never really subscribed to the idea of short form content, because of how I studied film, creative media and digital, all of the above basically, all of the sort of creative, not all of, but some of the creative format, like music production as well. I did study for a while, and but most importantly I did study film and television and that sort of shit at university. That's why I was at university. And so I've always wanted to, like, from a young age I wanted to make like films, and I guess I just like the idea of a story, like a beginning, middle, end, and like telling it, what is the story in something. That's the reason why I enjoy making like ongoing series on this channel. That's why I enjoy like my Raft series with Morgan so much. That's why I'm enjoying the Dead Island series. That's why I enjoyed my Portal series as well. Like, just ignore all the times that I've neglected to finish any gaming series on this channel so far, aka Limbo, aka Minecraft, etc. There are valid reasons as to why those series didn't finish, and we'll get into that in a minute if you like. But yeah, I've always enjoyed like the story and like where it leads, like and like with short form content, you can't really tell very much in like a short, because I don't know how long an average TikTok is, maybe like a minute long or something. But I've never really enjoyed the limitations of only like a short TikTok is, because like I'm even when I'm just making a dumb gaming video, right, I'm always thinking like, what's the story here? Like, how does this play into the larger series of the gaming series that I'm doing, or whether it's just a one-time gaming video standalone and move on. I've always enjoyed like the story side of it, and like the pacing of the video. And if it's like a 10-minute lunch lady, ow, hit my knee, but it's like a 10-minute lunch lady video, or like one-armed cook, or like, I don't know, anything like that. If it's one of those, even then I'm thinking about the pacing of the video, about how it's like, oh, make sure we get a joke in here, make sure that we get a fun edit in here, or make sure that we cut to like another moment if nothing interesting happens. I've always been that sort of person that has looked at like the finer details of the video and like how it's well paced, which is why if I started a new channel tomorrow and did do it by the book, made a channel that appeased to the YouTube algorithm and, you know, banged in views and subscribers, and it became a full-time job, that I'd probably do well at it, because I look at my videos over in post and in pre and in planning and in actual the production with a fine-tooth comb. I do look at it very, very closely to make sure that the video is how I want it to be, which is why it would probably succeed if I were to do it. But I'm just saying, back to that point briefly, is I don't think I'd enjoy doing it, which is why I haven't done it and probably never will. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, the short form like TikTok style videos, YouTube Shorts. I'd never really subscribed to that sort of content type because of that exact reason, that there's not much you can do in that time. And that's why there's no YouTube shorts on this channel, you know? I've only made, I think, 2 or 3 YouTube shorts in my whole life. And it's just been because I thought, that'd be fun to post. It'd be a funny thing to make. And that's it. I've never did it for any of the reasons that I would make, like in my usual, like, longer form video, right? So, yeah. Just how it is. That's where my brain is at when it comes to, like, short form content. And it's a shame that that's where content like digital video is headed, because of how attention spans getting absolutely shot to fuck over the years. And yeah, and I did just earlier say how I miss Vine and how those videos were fun, but it was more the YouTube compilations of those Vines put together that was fun to me, because I got to sit down and let them play in the background, and I got to have a little chuckle at them. And, you know, and that's, maybe I am overthinking it. Maybe that's all I need to worry about when it comes to watching short form content, is just have a quick laugh and then move on with my life. But another thing with short form content, especially how I've seen, because I did say earlier, I know the YouTube algorithm, I know how it works. I don't really. I know it in broad strokes, how in theory to do this and that and make the video bang well in views. But when it comes to the TikTok algorithm, that algorithm is more catered to the user than the creator, than even YouTube is. And essentially, it's not catered to, like, a TikToker, like, building a reliable audience for their videos to go out to, right? It's more catered to the For You page, recommending you one of said TikToker's videos, and then moving on with your life, and then you never see that TikToker on the For You page ever again, which further saddens me in the case that, like, if you're on TikTok making videos on TikTok, you're not building an audience there. You're not building, like, a community of people that can, like, relate to each other and be like, oh, this is my favourite TikTok from this person, in the same way as if you were a fan of Game Grumps or Markiplier or whatever. Like, it hasn't happened in a long time, but when I was, like, younger, I went to a few gaming conventions here and there where some of these creators were, and there was a creator that I would used to watch called Syndicate, the Syndicate Project. I used to watch him a lot because he would play some of my favourite games, like Minecraft and Call of Duty, more specifically Call of Duty Zombies. My throat is going, by the way, so I might have to take, like, a quick break and then come back to this. But he would make that stuff, and I met a friend at this convention. I don't talk to him much anymore, but we did connect over our shared enjoyment of the Syndicate Project, and we would talk about his Minecraft series, the Minecraft Project, which is his, like, solo Minecraft series, and we talk about, do you remember this episode? And it would be fun, in the same way as, like, how fandoms of a TV show would bond over, like, what their favourite character is, what their favourite episode, what their favourite season was, you know. It works in a similar way of building a community around this one little thing, this one little microcosm of, yeah. And that's another reason why I gravitated a bit more to video creation on YouTube. Obviously not so much so that I'm infatuated with it, even though you could say that I am. But not in the same way as, like, some people are. But building a community on YouTube is probably the main appeal of it, from me, at least, looking at it. It is just really cool for YouTubers to have, like, a community of people that both support them and also support each other. So, and in most cases, some YouTubers are absolute pieces of work, and their community is just as bad, if not worse. But in broad strokes, at least the YouTube creators that I would watch, and still do watch, often cases have an equally charming and understanding, and in some cases quite pleasant community surrounding them. So, but yeah, I don't know where I was going with that point, but I think the bottom line is short form content is killing, you know, the at least the main appeal that I have towards, you know, what you're seeing right now, you know, video making on the internet, on YouTube or whatever, right? So, yeah. Right, my voice is really dying, so I might have to take a quick 20-minute break and then come back to this. So I guess we'll pause it here, and we'll check back in after my throat is healed, because it's killing me. I've not talked for this long in a while. But see you in a minute. Alright, and we're back. Yeah, so I think that's all I have to say on, like, YouTube. Maybe? I don't know. I feel like YouTube has there's a love-hate relationship with YouTube. I feel like when it comes to the viewer and the creator, not between the viewer and the creator, because like I say, if a creator's good, then they'd probably be quite good at creating an audience, a support system around their videos and their channel that is actually quite positive and reassuring and just quite nice. But at the end of the day, it's if you're a piece of shit and you make videos on YouTube, then only people that are like you would probably want to watch your videos. But I feel like the best way to do it is if you're like if you're on YouTube and want to be successful, you've got to make sure that even if you do try and make videos to fit the algorithm and make the algorithm push it to more people and play it by the book and do like a very Mr. Beast regimented, this is the hook in the first 10 seconds, this is the snappy thumbnail and title. But once you've established the channel and the what actual content style it's going to be for the rest of the time, until the algorithm makes more adjustments that make it difficult to break out into being a full-time YouTuber. A good thing to do is to make sure that niche that you find yourself in is one that you actually enjoy, because if you get stuck doing a channel that's successful and gives you money that has subject matter that you don't enjoy making videos about, then you're fucked, because you're stuck with it now, because this channel has become successful based on that niche. If you don't enjoy that niche, then you've just set yourself up for a YouTube channel that you don't enjoy working on. And I've always only ever made videos that I've wanted to make, and I've always been just like, I make videos that I want to make, and if other people click on them and enjoy them, then great, good for them. And I've just kind of called it there. That's always how I've kind of went about it. And then that way I kind of see the video through to the end, even if I don't enjoy the process of making the video. If it's a video I want to make, then I'll usually finish it, just to say that I did see it through to the end. And that's just kind of how I work there. But yeah, wow, we actually made a lot of progress on this thing. We're nearly done. I mean, this is a long video, mind. I don't know how many more of these long form power wash videos I want to do, but this is a lovely talk that we're having here. I feel like this is a fun one, actually. I think the moral of the story here, if there's any takeaway from this besides my just aimless ramblings about my pudding brain mind regarding YouTube, is just whatever you do in your free time is just make sure it's fun. Whatever it is, make sure it's something you enjoy. Otherwise, why the feck are you doing it? And at the end of the day, that's why I do YouTube. I don't do it for no money, because I definitely do not earn money from this. I do it because I enjoy making videos, and that's something that I've fucking beaten to death during all of these talking point videos of mine here. But I can't emphasize enough that I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't enjoy it. And at the end of the day, I'm recording this on a Sunday. Sunday's meant to be my rest day, and instead I'm dedicating an hour. This is going to be an hour video at least, probably. This is like a long one. I'm not sure how long I've been recording, but last time I checked OBS, it was like 40 minutes in, and it's definitely past that point now. But I'm dedicating like an hour of my Sunday to record this. It doesn't seem like something that that I would do if I didn't enjoy doing it. And that is indeed what I do. I do be enjoying doing it. But Fucking hell, we need to find these last bits, because once I've done this roof, I feel like there's bits that need doing that aren't quite there yet. Oh my god, well, this other side for one. Let's get the wide nozzle open, and let's just, oh no, this is satisfying. Watch. Oh. Yeah, this game is like ridiculously satisfying. I don't have OCD or anything, but holy shit, man. Someone who does is probably loving this game and the fact that it exists. I mean, it's been out for a while. I didn't get to finish it. You know what? That's very annoying. How the game just kind of goes, okay, you're done cleaning this roof now. I'm like, but I wasn't done cleaning this roof. I was like, ah. Game was like, nah, you're done. You're done cleaning it. Move on. And I'm like, all right. But yeah, above all else, do what you enjoy. Do what you enjoy doing in your free time. Otherwise, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Oh, there we go. Done it. This has been... Oh my god, that is the dirtiest bin I've ever seen. Oh, there you go. There's the colour. That's what the bin should look like. There you go. That's better. Nearly done. Oh, this bit down the back. Come on. Get it. Where is it? Oh, there's a bit at the bottom. It's a bit inside. I'll get it. Okay, that side's good. This side good? There you go, done it. Oh, yeah, wait. I can't believe I've played this map for like the last 45 to an hour, and I didn't know you could push this ball with the power wash hose. Get out of the way. I'm cleaning this bench, thank you. Yeah. I guess we'll just try and wrap up this video as soon as we find the last thing to clean. Because goddamn, we've been going a while. This is one of the longest videos ever. I mean, I might cut out all the awkward silences and like pauses that I have, because otherwise the video might just be unnecessarily long. There's one more. Okay, there's one more. There's one more bin and one more bench. Maybe that'll reach 100. If not, then I'm very, very concerned, because that means there's still a lot of stuff that I've neglected to properly clean. But we'll see. We'll soon find out. Come on. This has got to be the last thing. We're at 99%. But annoyingly, it hasn't come up with like the tick list of like the last 3 things to clean, which is why I feel like the last stretch of here, the last 1% of the power wash sim sort of life cycle of each map, is always the most tedious, because you're just lurking for those last specks of dirt. It's the most annoying thing. Okay, we're not done. Excellent. I didn't want to be done or anything. That's great. Oh, there's still bits here. Okay. Any more here? No. Okay, anything here? No. Maybe I didn't clean all of the slats on this side too. Oh, yeah, correct. How about this? Okay, no. Okay. This side? Okay, it's not the slats. Fuck. What is it then? What do I have to do? 99%. Tower trims? What the fuck is a trim? That's a strut. Struts. Walls. Struts. Where are the trims? What the fuck is a trim? The hell? Is this a trim? That's a side slat. Struts. Roof. Strut. A trim. The fecking feck is a trim. Vertical strut. Oh, trim? No, not trim. Wait. The feck? Is this a trim? No, that's another strut. Is this a trim? Nope. Or this. Strut. They're all fucking struts. Everything's a strut. Always has been. Tower trim. What the What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna ignore that one. What's the next one I gotta clean? Lower tower walls. Okay, I can do that. I know what that is. I hope. Yeah, lower tower wall. Okay. That's a strut, so it's gotta be a wall. Is this not clean? This looks clean. Okay, this looks clean. Get off the ladder, please. The ladder is very, very sticky, I've noticed. Oh, here we go. Done it. Okay, there we go. Slats. Large bridge slats. Okay, so it's this along here somewhere. Okay, there's one. Another one. Large bridge slat. Wait, okay, so it's got to be over here then. Aha! Okay, done that one. There's only one left. Is it this? No. Where the fuck is it then? Oh, this is becoming an eyesore. Come on. Nearly done. Daddy's got to rest his eyes. I'm never calling myself Daddy in the third person nor the first person ever again. That just cringed. My entire body cringed when I said that. Roundabout seat. The feck? Did I not clean this? Oh, I guess not. Okay, there we go. That helps. Okay. Tower trims. The fuck is the trim? What is a trim? The fuck? Large bridge slats. Strut. Upper wall. Strut. I don't know what it's trying to. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Don't know where it is. Where is this last strut? Or bridge slat, I guess. Okay, this is one of these. Don't think so. Oh, okay, got it. Okay. Now look for the trims. Where are the fecking trims? Oh, trims? Okay, it's these. It's these things at the bottom. Okay. Which one? There's a lot of them. No. Oh, there it is. Found it. Done it. There we go. That was a long process. Now we get to enjoy the replay. Holy shit. That was a monster of a job. I'll stick to the smaller jobs in Power Wash Sim if I'm making any more of these videos. At least the next one or two will be smaller ones, because I don't think I can dedicate another hour into this game for one video, much more. But there we go, we cleaned the playground. And yeah, that was my... Essentially, it was a podcast, wasn't it? My throat very much died towards the end of that there, but yeah, we're done. If you enjoyed it, good for you. I'm glad you did. But yeah, that's about it. I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.